Welcome, everybody, to the newest episode of Tulsa Little Jam. This here little fella is Dane Arnold of Dane Arnold and The Soup. This evening, I am going to do everything I can to show you how uncomfortable I can make Dane Arnold. So, guys, thank you very much for being here for this latest episode of Tulsa Little Jam. Tonight's episode is very, very special. We have a matching donation that is going to happen tonight of $500. So if we can raise up to $500, it will be matched tonight. And again, all those proceeds are going to go to after-school music programs. So let's thank our mysterious supporter for that offer, guys. Let's give them a little round of applause. Tulsa Little Jam is a brand new program as of this taping. This is our second edition. It's going to help young people like this fine fellow find their voice and teach them how to play guitar and sing beautiful music. Right? It's but for real though, bands like this and stuff, they can't exist without the education and the support that they got at a young age. Am I correct?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So you too can be a Dane Arnold or The Soup. Either one. It's the possibilities are endless. But really, the support that we need for these sorts of programs and stuff are critical in arts in general to support, to be able to have that next generation have that sort of artistic support in their lives leads to not just in if they choose to have a life in music or other forms of art and whatnot, but it also informs everything that they do in the future. Any career they choose to have is an important thing. Lawyers, believe it or not, take acting classes, a lot of them. Can you believe that?
Can't believe it.
It's hard to believe, right? But we're here to support music and the future musicians of Tulsa and other parts of this amazing country that we live in. So with that, guys, I introduce you to Dane Arnold and The Soup. Give them a round of applause.
Thanks, man. Really happy to be here. Really happy to be here in Tulsa. I've been wrong before. I suppose everybody is. And it won't be long before something got to give. 'Cause lately my position here has been working quite fine. And I know the good things tend to show and lead. I see it all the time. Clarity slips in from outside of my skin. While I'm so grateful, I'm grateful. Yeah, yeah. And so I've been right before. Though not as much as I might like. And if I told lies before, just to get us through the night. But when I watch and I don't learn, I wear so much scars for my concern. Ooh, babe, secret I can't find. Hey, the ever fleeting each of mine. And some clarity slips in from outside of my skin. I was so grateful. I'm grateful. Yeah. Thank y'all very much.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you in part by Dane Arnold The Soup. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the sound, because I got to tell you, while I was listening to the music and stuff, I was like, I've always felt kind of, little and adorable, but listening to you made me feel big and sexy, right? It was just like really I felt like I was making love to myself. It was amazing.
We all like that feeling.
I might have to cut that
very
out
good.
of the edit, just so we know. That's the HBO version.
That's actually why I play in this band.
But
Literally the only
For
reason.
that feeling.
So tell me about a little bit about how you found your sound.
Well, I think,
Puberty.
yeah. I mean, no, I'm still waiting on that. Yeah, how I found my sound. Well, I don't know. I really think it had a lot to do with listening to Ray Charles a lot growing up. Probably why, I kind of gravitate towards soul, and also listening to Van Morrison and Bob Marley and Prince and, just influences like that growing up. My mom sang in church, so music was always kind of a thing that, I looked up to her for, doing and performing and stuff, and so I always kind of wanted to do that.
I think one of the things that I find fascinating too is because obviously you have to be under a rock to not know how hard it is for a band to even make money, especially when they're first starting out and whatnot. Add to that the number of people in the band. I mean, you have a fairly large band. Why?
Well, I mean, you kind of.
I know why, because it sounds amazing too.
Totally,
Don't
yeah,
get me
well,
wrong there.
I mean, what do
you could do without Johnny.
Yeah. I've heard that before.
No, I feel like the sound just needs to be that, and if I didn't have all that stuff, I'd probably hear from people that I needed all that stuff. Anyways, that's what I would always hear. Anyways, starting to play music, you need horns, you need this, that, what, I live in a place where in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I can, we can play and everybody can, get a little food to eat. But, and that's the great thing about this city is they help artists grow and perform all the time. And that just in turn makes people better and makes the community better. And so, yeah, because I can get away with it in this city, for sure.
I was in the back with the rest of my crew and stuff, and we were all just kind of just doing this, grooving the entire time and whatnot. Do you have that sound come out of you the second you start, the second one of the songs are born, or how does it take shape and lead into that? Do you always think about all the people that are already in your band? Do you add, subtract?
No, the whole reason why it even sounds like that is because of the band. Anyways, you know what I mean? So.
Well, man, there's enough great players in Tulsa, that you can have tons of different people in your band, and it can change the sound, throughout the whole time, man.
And I've noticed that about Tulsa especially, and this is something that the world should know too, especially for other musicians who come in and out and want to find that sound for themselves, who are still seeking their groove, is that you guys all like support each other like in an immense way.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why it's such a great scene to be a part of. You know what I mean? That's why you can hire, like 6 musicians and make sure everybody gets some, and that's it.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you in part by
As I watch you pass through the morning rays of sunshine, I stand outside my doorway. I feel this irresistible longing for you, so I rise to the occasion. With my movements or your passion, babe, you're tending to the garden. Oh, as I draw near to kiss you softly, I was just like, oh. You take my hand and you lead me to the valley. The creek bed raging wildly. And how it suits our hearts, babe. So we rush into the frenzy. Oh, with that water falling over us, you're straddling my waistline. Outside the day to take time. Yeah, we were late for hours. Oh, I was just like, oh, will not forget, the love we've displayed. For all to see. Be me the I was just like, oh. Say, Johnny, make your mama proud, man. was just like
Thank y'all very much.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you in part by...
So tell me how did you and Johnny first start playing together?
Man, I don't know. I think he came
Johnny,
over
you
to my
got a
house
funny
one
story
time.
about this.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to tell it in this situation.
Okay.
But yeah, he just came over to my house one time and we just jammed all night long. And I was like, dude, if you ever need a guitar player, man.
You knew
Let
him.
me
He didn't just
know.
break in or anything, right?
We were
I
introduced
mean,
by Michael Frost.
Yep. We had some mutual friends. So
Yep, and we jammed one time, and then I ended up needing a guitarist, and so Johnny was then.
we like to have fun, though.
Yep.
Nice.
We like to play lots of music.
Do you guys do a lot of touring in general?
Man, we've been touring around a lot in July.
Yeah, July and the end of June too. We went to we went to Dallas and OKC, and we went to Las Vegas, Taos, New Mexico, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Las Vegas. Oh, I already said that. Salt Lake City is what I meant to say. Atlanta, Nashville, and Memphis in June and July.
So, talk to me again about how does Tulsa? I mean, you said a little bit about it, but tell me a little bit how Tulsa influences not just you guys musically, but do you see how it influences future musicians and stuff?
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, I don't know. I think that they talk about like the Tulsa sound or whatever, but I mean, there's like if you play music in Tulsa for long enough, your style will develop into that, without even trying. Just because you're going to be playing with so many other musicians, and they're going to influence you, and you're going to influence them, and that's why, it's real easy to expand your horizons here, I guess.
Well, I think for younger musicians, I mean, what about like just the developing things that have happened just in the past month alone, with Duet opening, Gathering Place opening, those things like the George Kaiser Foundation doing all that they're doing for Tulsa. It's like, of course, that's going to like impact some younger people, I think. And Tulsa just does a really good job of like developing their art scene, as far as I've seen. That's just I see it being very supportive towards young people. Yeah.
I mean, you said it right there. It's not just art. It's with like the Gathering Place, which I mean, you could argue that the engineering and architecture that went into creating that park is indeed art, but it's a park in the grand scheme. It's a park, and so there's inspiration to be drawn from so many different things within Tulsa, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think so.
Any other audience questions, guys? Yeah.
Who are you all listening to right now? Who's on your...
Dude, Isaiah Sharkey, D'Angelo's guitar player. I don't know if y'all like D'Angelo, old Smooth Fingers over there, but his guitar player, Isaiah Sharkey, just came out with an album, Bad to the Bone. Dude is sick. And I also just bought a Hank 3 album, so
Hank
that's
3,
my
huh?
thing.
You know what I like, man? I like Townes Van Zandt. I listen
Dane's
to Townes Van
obsessed.
Zandt all the time. I can't get enough. It's great. Anybody ever listen to him? Do it. Do it.
He's a hit.
He's great.
You guys look pretty young to me. How old were you when you started playing music?
I've been playing music my whole life.
Born with a guitar in your hand?
Literally.
Yeah, my whole family plays music. There's my aunt and uncle over there, crazy hair. He plays guitar, so I was raised up in a musical family. Thank God.
Yo, I started playing guitar when I was like 12.
Did you start in school?
No, I just picked up my mom's guitar and, started learning like Bob Dylan songs, and that's all.
What do you guys like to play? What's your favorite venue?
I didn't see you raise your hand, sir.
No, he raised his hand.
I saw that
him.
hand too.
I apologize.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Please ask.
Apology is in order.
Well, my favorite place to play is none other than the Colony. I love the Colony, and y'all can find us there every Tuesday night. So come on out, bring your friends, and tell your friends.
Yep. Yeah, the colony's lots of fun to play. I mean, anywhere is fun to play. Playing music's fun. So as long as you're not with a bunch of assholes, then it's fun.
I'm going to be using the bleeping thing a lot on this episode.
So I didn't know we couldn't say that word.
Well, technically you can. It's on the web and whatnot, but still.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you in part by
Evening's been odd ever since you got even. But baby, I'm still breathing. I don't say those things to me. I know what you truly mean, and all about our tendencies to act on those emotions. With the very thing that's pushing you could also pull us closer, giving that composure that our hearts do yearn for. We just need to learn why. Ain't it all we burn for, to embrace that warm devotion? It's like act like I don't care. That's not true. We just wait until the moments I earn. When we met, I was lost in translation. Then you came to life before my eyes. Yeah, but I secretly kept those loving vibrations. Was too slow to realize. If I know this inside that we need, only time's gonna tell. Yeah. But if it all goes well, life, or you and me. Is there for us? Your faded love will come us all. Is there for us, baby? Your faded love will come us all. A million miles away, because a smile like yours sends me to heaven, and lost inside that presence for the briefest episode. Girl, you who would I find at all in that faded floral camera saw? I saw when you a curious reflection. I would be remiss in the book of my affection. When look in the direction, girl, I knew. Don't let it go to your head. Yes, maybe this time around everything might work out. Yeah, it'll all just work out. Yes, yeah. Bishop Marshall, that trumpet right there, y'all. after all that we've been through. It's this thing called you and I got to continue, even if it ain't meant to. Yeah. Now this thing called you and I got to continue after all that we've been through. Thanks, y'all.
This episode of Tulsa Little Jam is brought to you in part by
I just want to reiterate that tonight it felt like a really well-oiled jam session. Everything was really polished. So, do the lyrics come first, or does just everything just kind of evolve from jamming together?
The lyrics come first, yeah.
Man, that's good to hear though, because our bass player Bo, we haven't really played with him much. He came in here and just killed it, you know. Pretty
Totally
much coming
did,
in
yeah.
cold with a little 1 hour rehearsal, you know. Did
That's what you
that.
can get in Tulsa right
Yeah,
there.
really.
It's like
you can hire anybody, you know.
You can hire somebody and they know what they're doing, they do their homework, and that's why you can book gigs. And I mean, it's just there's no reason not to be playing.
Well, not anyone. I mean, I wouldn't hire me, that's for sure. Unless you want some sort of like improvisational kazoo or something.
There's a spot for that.
That said, there's a spot for it. I got a future in music, guys. That said, we gotta share this little gem. I gotta ask. What exactly is going on in this little picture?
That was a weird camera angle.
That's
man.
photoshopped, man.
I don't know, man. Sometimes you sing so hard that you like
My face
all the
shrinks.
blood stopped going to your head, and it started shrinking. I'm gonna actually pass that around to the audience for those who haven't seen it. I'll let everyone have a gander.
So what's going on in that is we were opening for Anderson East at Kane's Ballroom like about less than a month ago, like a couple of weeks ago.
Like 2 weeks ago.
I'm sorry. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I'm tired.
2 weeks ago exactly.
It was 2 weeks ago
Today.
exactly. Yeah.
Wait,
today.
is today Friday?
Yep. No, it's Saturday.
No, we were a day
So
off.
playing at Kane's is kind of like a.
If you grew up
honor.
in Tulsa, man, you know everybody's dreamed about it. You
I
know?
don't think it's just Tulsa though, right? I mean, Kane's is known
Oh
worldwide.
yeah, it's one of
Yeah,
the. it's
yeah.
one of
That
the
is
best.
legendary.
It's a legendary venue.
Thank
yeah.
you for finishing my thought because I didn't know where I was going with
Well,
that.
you know, I'll do what I can.
I was just
I'll
in
do what I can.
awe. Couldn't
It was-
think.
Yeah, it was an
past
honor
that.
to play there, man. But one of my friends got a hold of that picture and then edited it, and I had to remove the profile picture I'd made and put that because it's way better. Yeah.
Man, there was a show.
Let's
The
not
best
talk about
one
the
was in
stinker, man.
Johnny's uncle's backyard. That was the best show.
No.
that we
Every
ever
time
did.
we have a show at Uncle Eric's house, it is fun.
Do you know about that?
Yeah, man.
know, I just know his
If you-
uncle's right
you know,
there.
If
You're
you've
gonna
got
have to
the
come over
VIP
there sometime,
invitation,
man.
then
It's fun.
you know about it.
I will go to anything I'm in. Well, I should
We'll
probably.
invite you. We'll
I'll
invite
edit
you.
that
We
out.
can't say the
You
date
guys are the
here.
only witnesses to
Bring your kazoo.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Kazoo. No, man, the worst for me. I think the worst show that we played. I mean, you know, it's always fun playing.
Dude,
but
come on, dude. Come on.
We drove for like 10 hours and then played the show for an hour and then hopped back in the car and drove for like 6 hours. You know, and so it's 5, 6 in the morning. We're just tired, falling asleep. That's where it gets rough. That's hard.
Wait, that's the best or the worst?
That was
was
the
the
worst.
worst.
The best I'll say is Salt Lake City. We did a show at this artist impact hub, which is like a community owned like building, right? 2-story building that's renovated right in the middle of their downtown district, and it was just beautiful. The guy who put it on, his name's Pablo Black, and he's just an amazing promoter.
Yeah, we met a bunch of cool people.
It's actually a really cool name too.
Pablo
know,
Black,
right?
yeah,
Pablo!
he's dope. Very talented, songwriter, singer, also, you know. But he just did a really good job putting that event together, and it was really nice to see a community thriving, like, you know, and art's just so alive in
We
that.
love you, Pablo.
In that building, yeah.
if you ever see this.
I get confused because my full first name is actually Juan Pablo.
Oh my God.
So I just heard that you love
Yeah.
me. And I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
I'm gonna have to show you some songs of this. It's good.
I'm biased, but I'm gonna have to say that the best show that they've ever played was tonight at Tulsa Little Jam. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm biased too, but I'd have to agree with you.
I want to thank Dane Arnold and The Soup, which was a magical performance tonight. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you, man.
Being
Thanks
a
for
part
having
of
us,
this
man.
show, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for being here tonight, guys, for our second episode of Tulsa Little Jam. We hope you come back and share the word. Once again, this episode, $500 will be matched. So please go buy some more T-shirts, make some more donations, and we're going to get a mysterious donor that's going to match up to $500 for the youth of Tulsa for arts or music education. Thank you once again, Dane Arnold and The Soup.
Thank you.